¿Qué onda, gente? ¿Cómo andan? Ahora estamos en otro video de Kingdom Comes Deliverance. No sé si se acuerdan, pero lo que hicimos el episodio pasado, en donde nos habíamos quedado es cuando agarramos la armadura para poder disfrazarnos de soldado y así poder escapar de esta ciudad. Que por más que no dio cobijo, Henry quiere volver a Skalice, nuestro pueblo, para poder enterrar a nuestros padres y así puedan descansar en paz. Porque se dice o se creía en esta época que si no sos enterrado en un lugar sagrado, no vas a ir al cielo, vas a ir al infierno. Y ese creo que no es un lugar sagrado, pero bueno, a Henry no le importa mucho. Pero lo quiere enterrar igual.
Good day to you.
Buen día, señor. Necesito salir
I
acá,
need to
soy un
get out
soldado.
of here.
Then I'm afraid you're out of luck. Ah, I see. All right then.
Ok.
But if you breathe a word about it,
No, yo no te conozco.
farewell.
Nunca te vi en mi vida. ¿Vos sabés? ¿Nariz? Ahora tenemos que ir para allá. Tenemos que ir. ¿Sí, no? Sí, para allá. Había tocado una cosita. Configuración, gráficos. Eh... A menos personalización tiene esto. Acá, avanzados. Eh... Texturas. A ver ahora. Discúlpeme, Lo pareció un poquito mejor. Ahí está. Pero se ve como raro, ¿no? Se ve como brillante. Como si tuvieran... No sé. Capaz soy yo y el juego sea así. Pero andás a ver. Efectos. Medio. Vamos a subir un poco porque... A ver ahora. Bien. Ahora sí, disculpen por ese momentito, pero era para, como para que se vea un poco mejor. Que sigue yendo incluso mejor de FPS. Generalmente este juego me va flama, ¿no? Pero entre que tengo que grabar, entre que estoy haciendo el directo, entre que tengo que abierto unas cuantas pares de página también, eh, la FPS, bueno, hace lo que puede la máquina. No sé si le interesa, pero yo que estoy lenguando mis componentes, tengo una RTX 1050 de procesador, tengo un Ryzen 5 4600H y 16 GB de RAM. Después te lo tengo instalado en el disco sólido, rígido, no me acuerdo cómo se llama, el rápido, no me acuerdo cuál es. Y después tengo otro Tera, pero en el formato lento. No me acuerdo si era sólido o rígido, no sé cuál de los dos es, pero uno de los dos va. Ir a por vuestro caballo en el establo fallido. No. A ver, nuestro caballo, no sé si era, que robamos por ahí. Ya que estamos llegando ya
I've already gone.
a las afueras de Skalice, nuestro pueblo, que está por lo visto bastante destrozado. Y me quedo corto también. Ah. Ayer no pude subir video porque entre unas cosas y otras se me hizo un lío. O sea, no pude subir video. No pude subir video de Kingdom Come porque como era el día de Fallout, decidí subir un video de Fallout New Vegas y de paso empezaba la serie. Pobre Henry. Como decía, como era el día de Fallout, decidí comenzar una nueva serie de Fallout. De paso comentaba un poquito de lo que se habló en la conferencia, que no se habló mucho por no decir nada. No le voy a robar los muertos, una monedita nada más. Por respeto nada más. ¿Habrá algo acá arriba? No se puede subir. Bien, vamos al pueblo. Que está bueno en Fallout New Vegas, yo ya la había jugado. No la había jugado mucho, pero sí, va, muy, sí, pero me boludeaba más que nada, no hice muchas misiones principales. Eh, uy, ok, te voy a partir en dos. Pumba, 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 pumba. Y mire que tengo. Muerte piadosa. Che, me lucí. Quedó bugueado eso ahí. Bien, saqué el cuerpo. ¿Qué tenés? Chaleco, cofia. Nada que valga. Bien. Así que bueno, ayer subí el primer episodio. Hoy veo si después de este puedo grabar el segundo episodio de Fallout New Vegas. Ya que como en el juego, en la vida real está lloviendo, pero no te imaginas lo que llueve. Una locura está lloviendo. Una tormenta torrencial. Y, y hoy hace un rato me puse a averiguar cómo hacer miniaturas. Ahora en este video voy a estrenar el formato. Y la idea que tengo para las miniaturas es, bueno, poner un fondo relacionado con lo que trata el video. Por ejemplo, en este creo que puse una casa medieval en llamas, algo así. Y que como el nombre del canal es una laucha menemista, y a mí, aunque me llame Lautaro, me viven diciendo laucha y nunca me dicen Lautaro. La idea es que el emblema o el tema principal de las miniaturas se centre en una laucha o ratón. Ratón va a ser más fácil encontrar fotos porque laucha no. Entonces va a ser como meter un ratón o una laucha en todas las miniaturas. Por ejemplo, en este creo que puse una laucha como media medieval, así, con una espada y una capa. Que si bien nos vamos así, vamos similares. Una capa roja, vamos con un caperrón rojo. Similar, ¿no? Así que más o menos esa va a ser la idea. Mira, está corriendo el pirulo ese. Se enredó. Bueno, la idea de las miniaturas va a ser esa. Centrarme en el fondo, en lo que trate el episodio y relacionarlo con una rata. Por ejemplo, en el New Vegas no sería buscar alguna rata así media post-apocalíptica y ponerla con un fondo de... Hola, perdón. Uy, me curió. Tiene un hacha este. Un millonario. Me quedé sin esta. Mirá cómo lo tenía agarrado, Henry. Todo un profesional. Para casa. Muerte piadosa. Por ladrón. Y aparte no te toca. ¿Por qué no corres como el otro? ¿Sos un cagón? Va, un cagón no. Te pasaste valiendo. Zapato de noble, colores. Colores. Nada. Esto, unas coderas. Y los zapatos de noble que son mejores. Bien, sigamos. Así bueno. No es la miniatura. La. No es la miniatura. Sino que bueno, es mi primera miniatura que hago así. Estuve un poco jugueteando con los efectos, aparte que no entiendo nada yo. Me miré más o menos un video y salió lo que salió. Supongo que con el tiempo y con las miniaturas que vaya haciendo voy a familiarizarme con Photoshop, que es lo que uso para hacer las miniaturas, e ir mejorando. Así que bueno, por lo pronto ténganme paciencia. Se los ruego. Ahora sí, no les doy más cháchara sobre el asunto y vamos a averiguar qué pasó o dónde está la familia de Henry y los amigos y Bianca, la novia, ¿no? Mira, hay otro pirulo ahí. Pirulo, voy por vos. ¿O querés correr? Yo te recomiendo correr, con todo respeto. No tenés ninguna posibilidad conmigo. Pumba, pumba. Merequetengue, suculini, mequetrefe. Ah, me descubriste. Otra. Uy, me pegó. No te morís, che, sos resistente, me encajó otra. Che, igual no me sacó vida. Por lo visto el escudo cubre. Funciona, al menos. ¿Listo? ¿Te rendís? Hablemos. Dejarlo ir desarmado.
You're not going anywhere armed. Leave your weapon on the ground and get lost.
I agree.
¿Estás de acuerdo? Y sí, maestro. Es eso la muerte. Fuera. Fuera bicho. Qué piadoso que soy. Una locura. Che, al final Henry sí sabe usar la espada. No, nada que es lo que nos mostró en la cinemática. El merino. ¿Este era el borracho? Vamos a agarrar la espadita. No recuerdo. ¿Tendrás algo? No lo vas a usar el merino. Así que con todo respeto, me lo quedo. Mira este caballo. Pasó un día igual, tampoco es que pasó un año como para que sea así, ¿no? Ah, no, es porque está prendiendo fuego, soy un boludo. Más gente. ¿Esta es la novia de Henry? No, ya. Anillo de Bianca. Y viene a calentar. Pronto te piso. Pobre Bianca. Y por acá están nuestros padres. No muy lejos de acá. Ahí está. No, mujer.
Why did you do it to me, Father? Why?
Che, el castillo de fondo está
Why did
muy
you
mal
leave
hecho.
me?
Lo rompieron todo.
Forgive me. Forgive me for everything. Next time I won't run. I'll never run away again. I'll find the one who did this to you. I remember his face. I'll find him. But first, I have to find this shovel
No sé.
and take care of you.
Una pala.
I remember you told me you wanted to lie beside Mother. Here. Under the linden tree.
En el castillo.
At least I can do that much for you.
Pobre Henry. A ver si me disculpan. Soy un segundito. Voy a fijar si sigue grabando porque... hace un ratito estaba grabando y se cortó. Así que ahora sí, estará. Ahora le pido disculpas por ese momentito. Esperé para fijarme que siga. Porque hoy estaba grabando y llegué hasta acá. y me doy cuenta y se había cortado la grabación. Pero hasta acá llegué, ahora no tengo ni idea. ¿Hay un perro soy yo? Sí, ¿no? Por acá. Y se le escapó una mini. Se puso violento. Ah, por allá estoy sordo. Uy, una persona también se escucha. Vamos a sacar esto. Ah, cinemático. Mira, tiene una pala. Se vio un poco.
Get away, you beast! What's going on? Bishak? What in God's name are you doing? What do you
¿Viste a
think
nuestro
I'm
amigo?
digging turnips? The beast just went for me. Isn't that Mutt the butcher's? No. Isn't that body the butcher's? Yeah, that's him. What's that got to do with anything?
Está protegiendo al dueño. Y sí, está protegiendo a su amo.
I'd say the poor creature is standing guard over his master. We're trying to get to him, really.
What do you care what I'm doing here? What are you doing?
Vengo a enterrar a mis padres. A ver, yo
I
pregunté
asked what
primero.
you're doing here. How about you give me an answer?
If I want
Éxito.
to confess, I'll go to the priest. Go away and leave me in peace.
¿Qué le ocurrió a Teresa? ¿Cómo conseguiste escaparos? ¿Me prestás las palas? ¿Qué le ocurrió a Teresa?
Do you know what happened to Teresa from the mill? When I fled, the humans wanted...
Ah, la que salvamos.
They meant to violate her. God knows what else.
No, I don't know. What do I care? They
Ah, pero
probably
tiene un
raped her
tacto
and
del hombre
killed her
este.
like all the others. Her misfortune. Right now I've got to take care of myself.
¿Y vos cómo conseguiste escapar?
How did you manage to get away?
How do you think? I ran.
Run. ¿Me prestás la pala?
Maybe that spade. I have to dig a grave and I can't find another.
What's it worth to you? I see you have a fine sword. I'll gladly trade you my spade for that.
Ah, pero cobrás
How did
barato.
you come by it anyway?
Es para el
My
alemán.
father forged it for Sir Radzig. It's my duty to deliver it to him. It's not for sale.
Go right ahead and dig that grave with your sword.
Bueno.
See how that. And where will you dig it anyway? Here? You're not going to lay your
¿Viste lo que
parents
lo
on
decía?
hallowed ground, are you?
Que no es terreno sagrado. Mi padre quería ser enterrado acá. Sos un montón de estiércol. Acá.
Father said he wanted to be buried here, and I can't take him to St. James's. God willing, later I can find a priest to consecrate the ground.
Y ahora peleemos.
I've interrupted you robbing the dead. Is that why you're so ill-tempered? You bastard. Haven't you got a shred of honor?
And what of it? The butcher has no more need of coin. And now that I think of it, your sword would do me quite nicely as well. Will you hand it over without a fuss, or
Ah,
do you
pero
wanna
me
end up like the
amenazás.
butcher here?
The only way you'll touch this sword is when I shove
¿Cómo
it
que
in your
reputación
guts.
perdida?
So that's the way.
Vení, cagón. Cagón. Sos un cagón. ¿La pala la dejó acá? Sí, dejó la pala. Bien. Hola, chuchuis. ¿Cómo estás? ¿Todo bien? A ver. Perdón, chuchis. Pero tiene muchas cosas, chuchis. Vos no viste nada. Ahora sí, que tenemos la pala, vamos a enterrar a nuestra familia y a Bianca. No lo vas a necesitar. eh... Fua, pero le rompieron posta el castillo. Nuestra casa sigue intacta. La forja no. Pero la casa sí o no. Bueno, intacta, lo que se llama intacto, no. Pero está. Está prendida a fuego. Era por acá, ¿no?
This is a good place.
Acá.
You're gonna like it.
Comenzar a excavar. Mira el perrito. Poco flaco el perrito. Ahora me siento mal por robarle.
So, let's get to it.
Sí.
Damn it all.
Está bien hecha la carga.
How am I gonna do this?
Do you need some help?
Epa.
Is that him?
Yes. Can't you see the sword?
No, ¿para qué lo dejamos escapar?
What do you want? Zbyszek?
Who do you think we are? Franciscan brothers? We're here to rob you of everything you've got. Especially that fine blade that's of no use to a peasant like you anyway.
Banish the thought. It is my father's sword.
You mean him? I don't think he's going to be needing it anymore.
Ah, bueno, Henry.
Listen here, boy. You hand over that sword, I might just let you go. If not, you're in for a family reunion you really don't want.
Leave me alone.
Kill him, Runt! Aye. Cut the bastard down.
¿Vos decís, Henry, que podemos?
As you like.
Mira el mazo que tiene.
Could have just cost you a few teeth.
Nos pega uno y nos manda al otro barrio.
You'll get one.
Vean. Nos cubrimos y nos sacó vida igual. Y eso de una patada, pero está robando, ¿no? Ah, bueno. Creo que tenemos que esto sí.
I told you how it would end. You should have listened to me. This is nice work. The chief is going to like it. It's new, isn't it?
Sí.
Now, for the maiden bloodletting. Surely your father never would have imagined it would be your blood. I believe there's a word for such moments. The old man would certainly know. But I'm just a common killer. Did you help make it? No doubt you did. Such miserable luck. To die by the sword you helped forge.
Hey, go fuckers!
Follacabras. Ah, pero ese está más motivada que Henry.
The games are over.
Bien. Has entregado espada de decir Rats. Caballo de guerra, estudio. Qué nombrecito, ¿no? Ah, bueno, el pleno y enterrar. Ah, mira, esa es Teresa, la que salvamos. Mira el perrito. Ah, yo me voy con ella. ¿Y este quién será? ¿Pariente de Teresa? Misión completada, vuelta a casa. Uy. Despertar. Uy, pero ¿dónde estoy? Uf. Los tucumanos.
Mit kereseli? Véletlenül kibújtál anyád szoknyája alól?
No, pero...
Eltaposlak, mint egy tetve.
Corre, Henry. Debe estar ahí delirado. O está medio muerto.
Mi van, csak nem fáj.
Yo corro por las dudas. Uy. No, no. Ahí ya fue, me enfrento. Pumba. Ojo de Henry. No, no puedes. Bueno, se intentó.
Do you need some help?
Henry! There's work to be done.
Muy buena cinemática. ¿Eh? Acá se lucieron. Acá y la de con la que estaba recién de la musiquita.
Wake up, Henry.
Muy buena.
It's
Despertó a Henry, ya amaneció.
Henry, can you hear me?
Get up, Henry. Wake up. It's a new day.
Henry, can you hear me?
Estamos hecho pedazos.
Hallelujah. I thought you'd never wake.
Ja,
Were you having a nightmare?
ni te imaginas.
Teresa?
Sí, es Teresa la que salamos.
I still have a fever. Uncle won't be pleased, but you'll have to stay in bed.
Where am I? In Skalice?
Me parece que no.
We're at my uncle's mill in Ratay. I didn't know where else to go.
Rataje.
What happened?
You don't remember anything? I suppose that's not surprising. I found you in Skalitz after those bandits attacked you. I thought they'd done for you, but you were still breathing. Why in heaven's name did you go back there? It was madness. They slaughtered everyone who didn't run.
My parents. I wanted to bury them. I had to.
Don't worry. I took care of it.
Ah, bien.
Any good Christian would have done the same. Now sleep. You need your strength back.
Bueno. Unos días de delirio después.
You're awake.
Good morning.
Good morning.
It's near midnight.
Ah,
You've slept all day.
Oh. Oh, I feel like a horse fell on me.
The beating you took was worse. But at least the fever's broken.
bueno. ¿Cómo me encontraste?
How did you manage to save me?
You were lucky. I was in Skalitz and I saw Zbyszek and his thugs. I tried to distract them, but it would have been no use if those soldiers from Tamburg hadn't arrived. They were searching for you and scattered the bandits.
¿Y vos qué hacías? Uy, me recostó. ¿Qué hacías en Skalice?
What in the world were you doing in Skalitz?
Waiting to die.
What?
They killed my brothers, my family, my friends.
They're all dead.
All of them. Everyone I ever loved. They killed one of my brothers in the mines. After that, what did I have to live for?
Don't say that. There's always hope.
No, there isn't. But it doesn't matter. I'm a different person now.
¿Me estaban buscando?
Searching for me?
Yes, Lord Divish sent them, led by Captain Robard. So tell me, why is a lord of such high standing interested in a blacksmith?
¿Viste? Estoy
So
cotizado.
Divish promised Sir Radek he'd look after me. But as for why they should care, I've no idea.
Estoy cansado, Teresa.
Oh, I'm exhausted.
I'm not surprised. I'll bring you water and something to eat. In the meantime, rest. You're still very weak.
Very, very bad.
Good morning to you. How's the invalid today?
Espectacular.
Haven't felt as good as this since they lashed me to the wheel and quartered me on the town square.
Got your sense of humor back. You must be better. My uncle will be glad to hear it. I had a job persuading him to let me bring you here. If you'd lain around much longer, he really would have dumped you on the town square. You can stay until you find somewhere else to live, but my uncle will want payment for taking you in and caring for you.
Ok. ¿Dónde estoy?
And this is your uncle's house?
En Ratasby, dijo. No. Retake.
We're in Ratay Mill. My uncle's miller Peshek. He took me in, and I talked him into taking care of you too.
Bien. ¿Permanecí acá mucho tiempo?
I've been lying here long enough.
Uncle will be pleased he's one mouth less to feed. But are you truly well enough?
Well enough to do what has to be done. Where can I find Sir Radzig?
He's in the lower castle in Perkstein. He's a guest of Sir Hanush of Leipa. But someone like you can't just walk up bold as you please and demand an audience.
Puede
I
ser.
know Sir Radzig, and I didn't bring him his sword as I was supposed to. I must see him.
If you insist. But you need to speak to my uncle first. You've been in your sickbed for over a fortnight while he paid the
15
apothecary to
días.
tend to you, and for medicine. That's a good deal of coin you owe him.
I've been lying here 2 weeks. My God.
Better a fortnight in bed than an eternity in the grave. If it weren't for my uncle, you wouldn't be here at all.
Os debo la
I
vida.
owe you both my life, and I'll repay my debt. You have my word.
All right. But before you go to town, you should eat something. You're still weak. There's food on the table for you.
Ok. Partida guardada. Fua, tengo un montón de objetivos. Vamos a comer. Bueno, por lo visto... Iba a decir escapamos. Pero no, nos salvaron de los bandidos. Y ahora por lo visto estamos en Ritage, en el molino del tío de Teresa. Y el alemán está en un castillo. Lindo lugar, DLC activado. Ok. Lindo lugar este, Me gusta. Mira el perro. Perrito, ¿cómo estás, Chucho? Hola, señor. Sos pelado. Uy. Muchas gracias por salvarme la vida. Me llamo Henry. Gracias por cuidar de mí.
My name's Henry. Thank you for taking care of me here.
My name's Peshek, and I'm the miller here. You've already met my niece, Teresa. She took care of you for 2 whole weeks while you were in limbo. And talking of you being at death's door, while you were lying here, you worked up quite a bill with the bloodletter, who came now and again to keep you alive with his potions. That quack doesn't come cheap. I paid him what I could, but I still, that is, you still owe him.
I see. Well, it's better to be in debt than to lie dead in a ditch. What do I owe? I'm not afraid of hard work.
You won't pay for that shoveling manure. I might have a
Ok,
better
trabajo mejor.
and it's not something any fool can do. If you prove to
Yo
me
soy
you're a
idiota, no
clever
puedo
lad,
entonces.
I might trust you with something you could really make money from. What do you say?
Ok.
Well, what would you need from me?
A trifle. Just to take something from someone and bring it to someone else.
Bueno.
And not get caught while you're doing it.
That sounds straightforward enough. Except for not get caught. Why would anyone want to catch me?
Oh, don't worry. It's just a job like any other. Only this one requires, let's say, the right moral disposition.
No.
Do corpses bother you?
No honourable man should touch them. That's the executioner's job.
Did you expect I'd give you a hoe and send you out to the fields? You can dig all right, but somewhere else. I want to know whether you're going to hide behind some stupid fucking scruples, or if you might be
Menos
useful for
convencionales.
unconventional work.
Che, si ya estuvimos robando en... Le robamos al carnicero muerto. ¿Qué te haces el moral, Henry? Decime.
I was prepared for just about anything, but that's a bit much. But go on. Tell me more.
Listen, it's about this ring my mate Wojciech, the Kohelnitz miller, had his eye on. Trouble is, they buried the ring by the gibbet along with the villain they hung while he was wearing it.
Jesus Christ. You want me to dig up a corpse, take a ring from it, and give it to your friend in Kohelnitz? Is nothing sacred to you?
Money first,
Pero
morals later. That fellow is dead. He won't miss it. Whatever bleeding heart came up with the idea that it's disrespectful to disturb a corpse never read the Bible. It's still a human body, only it's missing a soul. Why be disgusted by something created by God?
claro, aparte le robamos el anillo a Bianca. Es más o menos lo mismo. Henry, o sea, doble moral, Henry.
I think I've already heard more than I need to know. You've got the tongue of the devil himself. If you tried hard enough, I bet you could justify sodomy with a goat.
Watch your mouth, boy. There's a shovel here around the mill somewhere. If there's any problem, come and see me. And here's something on the side to make you dig better.
Thanks.
Ah,
I'll need it. I can't believe I've come to this. Digging up corpses.
Oh, and watch out for the executioner and his hounds. They're pretty savage. And I don't just mean the dogs. You can just throw them some meat. The dogs, that is. But the executioner? Well, don't vex him.
Farewell.
ok. Así que tenemos que ir a la casa del verdugo. ¿Este qué es? Para robar un anillo a un muerto. Ahora dijo que por acá hay una pala, ¿no? Igual nosotros teníamos una pala, me parece. Ah, ya no tenemos nada. Bien. Como decía, no tenemos pala. Y hay que buscarla. En el molino. Yo no veo ningún molino. ¿Acá adentro? Está cerrado. Ah, perdón, no sé abrir puertas.
Hey,
Hey. Una pala. Ah, mira, acá tengo mis cosas. Tomamos todo. A ver, nos equipamos la armadura. Esto, botas. Camisa. Esto. Entonces esto lo tiro. Porque no me sirve. Vamos a comer un poco. Cofia acolchada. Cuello de malla. Coderas. El escudo. Menos mal que le robé la espada al hombre ese. Gambesón. ¿Me saca algo? Armadura acolchada. Yo prefiero el gambesón este. Guantes de cazador, nos ponemos este mismo. Mira cuántos mapas. Lo tendremos que hacer después. Tobardo rojo. Y zapato de noble. No me sacó nada de eso. No pareciera. Esto lo tiramos, lo tiramos. Y esto lo vendemos después. Ah, la pala, la pala. Ah, no, equipamos esto también. Antorcha no. Flechas. Sí. ¿Y pala? No veo la pala. Y el anillo de Bianca lo equipamos. Bien. Ah, con la S ahora en la puerta. Yo pensé que era empujando. Hola, Bianca. Bianca no. Teresa. ¿Sabes de casualidad dónde hay una pala? Porque yo no tengo ni idea. Acá hay un hacha. ¿Ves? Eso me pasa por no prestar atención. A ver si le puedo preguntar de vuelta dónde está la pala. Porque acá no hay nada, ¿no? Señor. ¿De dónde puedo encontrar la pala?
There's one right outside, leaning against the car.
Contra un carro. Ok.
God be with you.
Esto es un carro, ¿no? O este carro. Boludo, estoy ciego. No hay una pala. Estás boludeando. No hay pala. ¿Ese carro será? Sí, este carro. Te pido mi disculpa, no me estabas olvidando. Conseguir una pala. Bien. La misión es para... Vamos a activarla. Venganza, despertar un buen ladrón. Mostrar. Sacamos esta y ponemos esta. Para allá es. Grande el mapa. Bien. Marchemos en esa dirección. Para bim bam pam. O primero quieren ir a visitar la ciudad esta y vemos qué onda. Supongo que la entrada será por acá también. Ya que estamos, la chusmeamos un poquito, la giramos. Y después más adelante vamos a tener que hacer los mapas, esos antiguos que vimos. Hacemos un capítulo entero buscando los mapas. Pero más adelante, cuando no sé si se puede tener caballo, supongo que sí, porque ya anduvimos en uno. Cuando tengamos algo en que movernos y estemos un poco más avanzados, vamos a hacer un capítulo buscando los tesoros antiguos. Capaz que te dan por los DLC o algo. De la nada están en el inventario. Che, buen pedazo de ciudad, ¿eh? Esta le va a costar invadirla. Hola señores. Y acá se desvistieron. Yo me dirijo a la ciudad.
I'm going to see my liege, Sir Radzig Kabila of Dvoyets.
Of course you are, lad, and I'm the Pope.
Vos sos el
What do you
Papa.
want from his lordship, and what makes you think he'll see you?
Debe encontrar a Sir Radzig, lo que ha corrido con su espada. Soy el herrero. No somos el herrero.
I may not look the part, but I know about honor and duty. And mine is to tell Sir Radzig what happened to the sword he commissioned.
All right, then,
Éxito,
go
bien.
ahead. It'll be your skin if Sir Radzig isn't pleased.
Bueno, buen trato. Supongo que será por acá. ¿Qué estás haciendo? Hablar.
Good God. What happened to your clothes? If you were robbed, you should report it.
Sí, me hicieron mierda. ¿Cómo es la vida en Ratech?
How does life in Ratai suit you?
I suppose it was kind of them to take us in, but then they just left us to fend for ourselves. Nobody gives a damn about us.
No, vos venís de Skalice. ¿Qué ocurrió en realidad? ¿Y si estamos ahí,
Find out
Henry?
what actually happened.
¿Vos sos ciego?
Folks say it was an account of our silver and how Sir Radzig sides with the king.
Chau, Henry. Chau, Henry, no. Chau, señora. Debe estar mendigando, papá. Quería monedas, pero no me deja. Hola, gente sin rostro.
Could that be the smith's son, Hal?
On my soul, it is him. What are you doing here, lad? We thought
Soy
you were done for.
invencible. Voy a ver a Sir Radzig. Me atacaron unos bandidos en Skalice. Vamos a hablar un
Bandits
poquito.
attacked me in Skalice.
And why, for God's sake, did you go back there?
Who else but cutthroats and bandits did you expect to find?
I needed to bury my parents.
Oh, I see. Your father fought like a lion. I'm sorry.
He saved my life.
And not just yours. He was a good man, and you did right to bury him.
Por fin alguien que me
Managed
entiende.
that. I failed to save him or put him to rest.
And just what could you have done at Skalice? If you tried to fight, the both of you will be dead. He gave his life for yours, Hal. So you'd better make good use of it.
Es verdad.
Right. And just what are you doing here?
Venga a ver a Sir Raxi.
I'm
El alemán.
Sir Radzig.
Voy a decir el alemán,
Here.
más fácil.
He's in the palace with Sir Hanush of Ratai. They're feasting in the Knight's Hall. What do you want with him?
My father made him a sword. He asked me to deliver it to Sir Radzig.
I don't see any sword.
La perdí.
No. Bandits attacked me and stole it. I need to tell his lordship what happened. And then I'm gonna find the sword.
Of course you are, Hal. Good luck.
Thanks.
Gracias. Pasemos. Mira un inodoro. Nos sentamos. ¿Qué mira? Che. Otra vida. ¿Listo, Henry? Hola, guardia. Ay, son en privado.
What are you doing
Perdón,
here?
perdón. No sabía que era privado.
What are you doing? Are you after something?
Te pido perdón. Cerra la puerta.
Hey, who's there?
Será más arriba, supongo, entonces. ¿Acá? Hola, otro inodoro. Sí, era acá.
Your Graces, I have to tell you in all seriousness that this land of ours is in the shit. Deep fucking shit. Don't you agree?
I might not have put it as eloquently as you, Hanush, but I've been driven out of my own castle, so I'm hardly going to disagree.
Indeed. But Pirkstein is yours for as long as you need it. There's room enough for your men and you here at Rattay, and I'm sure my ward won't have any objection to me lending you his castle.
I'd be honored. Pirkstein is at your disposal as long as you wish, Your Grace.
Just as well you have another castle at the other end of town, eh? At any rate, I'm beholden to you, Sir Hans, and to you, Sir Hanush.
I don't like to speak ill of your people, Sir Radzig, but, well, there's no love lost between the townsfolk and the refugees. There's been talk of criminality.
No, they'll have to get used to it until the situation's resolved.
But when will it be resolved? And what on God's earth is this war even about? I won't lie, sir. I don't understand it.
You aren't alone, Father. I believe Sigismund's original intention was to persuade Wenceslas to accept the imperial crown and to leave the rule of Bohemia to him.
Who could blame him? I know Wenceslas is a friend of yours, Radzig, but even you have to admit he brought it upon himself.
I can't deny the king neglected affairs of state for other pursuits. There is a need for order in the land, but I don't think the lords who sided with Sigismund realized just what Hungarian order looks like.
Hungarian order?
What concerns me, sir, is how a good Christian could resort to such brutality.
To give him his due, I don't think he expected the lords of this country to stand behind the king. But thanks to him, we're tearing ourselves apart, and now he has to get things under control.
But why in God's name does he have to use those barbarians?
Money is the root of all evil, young sir. Wars are costly, and this one has dragged on for a year. Sigismund ran out of coin for knights, so he recruited those whore sons that settled in Hungary. The less he pays, the more they make up for it with plunder.
That's why he attacked us. He was after our silver.
What are you doing?
Ah, pero entramos así nomás.
Here. Clear off.
Wait, it's Henry. Henry, who disappeared after I clearly ordered him to remain at Taunberg.
I'm sorry, sir, but I had to bury my parents.
Had to? Do you think you were the only man who lost someone there? But the others listened to their lord.
And it wasn't just your own life you nearly threw away. So Robard and his men risked theirs to save you.
I'm sorry, but I had to.
Oh, there you go. When you have to, Radzig.
Your father was a remarkable man, and your mother, she was remarkable too. They deserved a Christian burial. Did you manage that at least?
Sí.
No. I was attacked by thieves. I wouldn't be here now if it wasn't for that girl.
Girl?
The miller's daughter, Teresa.
The miller's daughter saved you from the footpads? Well, there's a tale to tell your children.
I owe her my life. She distracted them and then brought me to Ratai. But without Sir Robard, we'd both be dead.
Oh, that's what I call a good woman. Hang on to that one, lad.
Still, it's a great shame your parents are buried in unconsecrated ground. That means purgatory for them.
Be quiet, Friar. I didn't invite you here to eat me out of house and home and deliver a sermon while you were doing it.
If you're so concerned, Father, maybe you should save the innocent souls of these fine Christians yourself. Go to Skalice and consecrate their graves. I assure you, if you're killed by bandits, your soul will soar straight to heaven, as long as someone buries you in consecrated ground first.
If there's anything left to bury, that plump carcass of yours would be quite a feast for the wolves and the crows. And one skeleton looks much like another, so how would we know which were your ordained bones or those of Sigismund's Tartars?
Be that as it may, why have you come here?
I must get your sword back.
Sword? My sword hangs here at my side.
No, the sword my father forged for you. One of those thieves stole it from me.
They almost killed him and he already wants to go back.
Takes after his father, I suppose. Lad, I've lost a castle, a village, silver mines, and a good half of my subjects. Why would I miss one sword?
Because it's the last one my father forged, and I promised him I'd deliver it to you.
I understand. I'd feel the same way. But prudence is the better part of valor, and a dead man keeps no promises.
Aye. The woman had to save his fat from the fire, and now he wants revenge. What kind of fool are you, boy?
Le están poniendo a parir el pobre hombre.
Courage, but you need training, arms, a horse. Or do you mean to beat this thief at dice?
No, sir. Please, take me into your service and give me the chance to learn these things.
The gall of him. Fled from the enemy, disobeyed your orders, duped Sir Divish, lost your sword, put Sir Robard in danger with his actions, and now he wants a promotion.
Yes.
Sir Capon's right.
What you say is certainly true, except for fleeing the enemy. You would have run as well, believe me. Henry's earned some punishment, but how do you punish someone who's already lost everything? Courage and blind obedience are good qualities for a soldier, but a wise man also appreciates loyalty, perseverance, and determination. Besides, that was a fine sword that his father made. If he thinks he can get it back, I won't turn it down.
My lord, he's a peasant. You can't make a squire of a peasant.
Why not? Someone made a priest of a pig.
He isn't a peasant, father, he's a blacksmith, and recent events have left me in need of his skills. So, you'd like to enter my service?
Señor, sí, señor.
Yes, I would. You won't regret it.
Oh, I probably will. I'm doing this for your father, lad. Don't disappoint me.
Oh, fortune has finally smiled on you today, lad. Make the most of it.
Now that I think about it, Sir Hanush, the boy needs training and experience, and you need spear carriers.
That's true. The bailiff is always complaining about your people making trouble in the camp. Maybe one of their own among the guard might help.
It might. In any event, it will prove valuable experience.
Okay.
But let's be clear. You're the one paying him. Captain Bernard, see to his training, and then send him to the bailiff.
Yes, sir.
And don't spare him.
You can rely on it, sir.
Don't forget, Henry. Don't disappoint me.
I won't.
No, señor. Bien, así que ahora somos escuderos. Mansu Great. Y hasta un logro. Bueno, me parece que lo vamos a tener que ir dejando por acá. Ya llegamos a la hora. Vamos a dejar la misión del molinero para el próximo capítulo, porque ya se está haciendo un poco bastante largo. Así que con esto, con este upgrade de campesino a caballero, supongo que nos alegró el día. Así que bueno, no enterramos a nuestro padre, pero lo enterró al menos Teresa. Algo es algo, me parece. Vamos a beber una poción de Snap Redentor para guardar partida. Bien. Y ahora sí, lo vamos dejando por hoy. Espero que les haya gustado el video. Si es así, dejen su me gusta. Si no es así, dejen su dislike. Si se suscriben, les agradecería. Y les agradecería también un comentario diciéndome qué les pareció el video, en qué puedo mejorar, algún consejito, lo de los subtítulos si prefieren que lo lea o no en la cinemática. Y nada de eso. Espero en un rato, no sé si hoy podré, pero espero poder grabar el video de Fallout New Vegas para subirlo hoy, si no lo subiré mañana. Así que bueno, nos estaremos viendo la próxima. Espero que la pasen bien y nos vemos. Chau chau.